Hey, this is Dave, and together with my brother Rich and my son Caleb, we renovate houses and show you how to do a job yourself so you can save a lot of money in the process. Today we're going to take on installing an under-sink reverse osmosis water filtration system. Here's the product that we're using. It's a Watts 3-stage reverse osmosis system. We are Amazon affiliates, so if you're looking for a reverse osmosis Watts Pure H2O system, you can buy them on Amazon. And if you use our affiliate link below, because we're Amazon affiliates, helps keep us making videos. So we appreciate it if you get to use that link. You can see there's a whole list of reasons why this is a pretty good system, as well as all the things that a reverse osmosis system gets rid of. And that's why once you have a system like this, you can stop buying bottled water and stop having that expense as well as making all that trash. This is a system that gives you ultra pure water, and it's really one of the best ways to go. Looks like it's pretty simple, so we'll just get started. For our purposes, the faucet part is going to go here, so we're going to remove this, and this simply just unscrews from underneath. All right, to be able to remove that existing faucet, this is a faucet wrench, and you operate it by twisting that handle there at the bottom and turning it this way. This head flips one way or the other depending if you're tightening or loosening, but as you turn it, this wants to cinch down in the direction that you're turning it, so that helps you get to that hard to reach place underneath the sink, clamp down on the nut, and then turn it from down below. So this is a real good tool to have. In our box came this faucet, and there it is what it looks like. It's got the red and black hoses following it out of the bottom. Our next job is to install this above the counter, and then this portion here will be below the counter. And on it, we're going to put in this order, first this, then this white piece has a hole, but the open side up, then a plain flat washer, hex washer, and then hex nut to secure it all. That's going to tighten the faucet onto the counter. We have the nut, the ferrule, and that plastic piece insert that provides support for the tube, and then that is going to get screwed into it's going to get inserted in there and tightened. And again, this says hand tighten, so you have to be gentle about it. Tight but not too tight is the typical plumbing term. And once we get that done, the faucet will be installed and ready for connection. There's the new faucet. It's in. It's probably one of the more difficult things you're going to do, just because there's such little room underneath. All right, underneath we can see just the 3 hoses now, the red, the black, and the blue, which we added with those ends on it that we talked about just a second ago. Right here are the next pieces that go on. Now we have its own, our fresh water has its own direct line. Here's the cold to the other faucet, and the hot to the faucet, and then this one has its own direct cold. So this is the top to that, and so we're going to get a cap for it. But this is the order in which it goes. You've got this along to this adaptive valve is what they call it, and then this is going to be in the bottom of that, and it already has a little rubber washer in there, or plastic washer that we've put in there already. And so that's how it's going to be situated on top of that shutoff valve. So these are the 3 pieces that are all assembled together. If this were connected to this line, that was how it would be connected, but we're going to get a cap for this because we don't need any further supply. So we just got to put this on and attach it to the supply line here. And they just say hand tighten, and that's always the trick, so we'll have to be checking for leaks down the road. But they have washers in both sides, so we should be okay. All right, and so that's off to the side so we can use it, and that looks good. This is our drain saddle, and it's the next piece that goes on. This will receive the black pipe, and to get started we take this foam pad and pop out the circle there. It's a sticky pad, And we're going to put it on the pipe is where we're going to drill it, and then this will sit inside that collar like that to make a good seal. And they said they want this to be as close to the faucet as possible. And this is where it comes down out of the faucet. So we're going to drill the hole right here. They want it to be very very short and very straight as much as is possible, not to droop way down like the line is doing right now. They want a straight shot for the drain to function well. So we're going to drill a 1/4 inch hole right in the side here. All right, they also said they want the actual hole, the drain hole for the reverse osmosis system to be above this connecting drain to the disposal. And so it has to be above that, otherwise anything coming out of this drain from the disposal could clog this hole. Okay, now we've got it attached loosely, so we're going to put the drill bit back in here and make sure it finds the hole. And there, it's in the hole, so we know it's lined up, and that's kind of important. They said to tighten this ever so gently so you don't crack anything. So we're just being real careful here. Okay, there it is, all tightened up. This black piece here is plastic, so if you were to keep on tightening this, it would crack or break. So they say just to make it snug. And there's a little bit of wobble in this, not too much. But again, once we get it all hooked up, we'll check for leaks and we can tighten anything that doesn't quite look right. All right, so we use those cutters there to cut this pipe nice and short. And we're just gonna put it in the, put it right in there until it hits stop, and you can feel it stop, and that's it. It's in there nice and tight. And it's going downhill the whole way, which is what is needed. All right, here's the main unit. And now it's time for us to connect the other tubes that we haven't connected yet. And our diagram shows this one as the blue one from the faucet, and this one is the red one. And we're going to connect those two lines in, get them all on that side of the drain. Now we'll just take the blue and go ahead and insert it here. And you could feel it's a little hard to, there's no sound, but you can feel it bottom out at the bottom of that, so then you know you're in good and tight. Same thing with this red one. Put that one in here. Yeah, that one. Yep, you can feel it goes in good and tight. Right, that's a pretty easy setup. We have these two guys that still remain. The green one is going to get connected right into there. So we'll just go ahead and put this in here. Yep, and give it a good push. All right, so finally we're just going to take this and mount it off the ground just a tad on the side here. And before we can connect the tank, this is the storage tank for the unit. We got to wrap that with the pipe tape. They said go 7 to 12 times, so we're just going to do 10 times around, and then we're going to go ahead and add that valve to the top of it. All right, so our last connection was just simply to put this blue that came from the filter system itself, the other blue line, into the storage tank. And this is kind of a look at the whole system all done. And now all we have to do is run some water. They said to purge this tank 3 times, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but just kind of cleans everything out, and we'll be ready to have fresh, clean water. There's a final look at the system all hooked up. And those are the 3 filters that we got with our system. This is a 3-stage. If you got anything out of this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you got a comment, leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We've got lots more videos coming, and we'll see you next time.